numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back.
Time to add to the cipher. Time is money, time to run the numbers higher. Learn hustling early, it's hardwired. Photo bezel, frozen neck off like a tire. $1 million make a follow a messiah. Is you a charlatan or really take them higher? We in demand, distributors and suppliers. Been getting bands and signatures on the flyers. Listen, gotta make moves if you really want it. Desperate Jews eat your food, that's how they be on it. It's a must that we hustle today and escape from round table discussing the way that we get to the rack. Matter the game that you play, I'm just stating the facts. The aim of the game to be caking and making the max. I was 20 with a stack, 19 with a plaque, 18 neck icy with my Kango hat. I told him,
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh, when we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run, 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 run it back.
Hey, yo, fresh out the fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, been more PayPal. Pumped up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. The first of 3 on this Thanksgiving. Glad to have you along on this holiday. And we begin right here in the Motor City. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And this time, they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll take this up past the 40, a pickup of 5. They need 8 as they come up for third down. He'll drop to throw. First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown. Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. He's got it. And the Bears will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Jaquan Brisker there to bring him down. Second down and 8. He'll look to throw. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down. Here's the Lions punt team now. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. A play fake. Now Williams. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Bears first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. He's going to air this one out to the goal line and in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Chicago. That touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be at a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. At their own 18-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. He's going to look for the home run ball. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Here's a give left side, misses Swift, and he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. They'll go. It's Swift. And he's going to have the Bears 1st down. He's brought down after a gain of 7 on 4th and 2. To throw is Williams. Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and 1. Here's Williams now to throw. He'll send this one deep for Odunze.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt, falls incomplete. Now to make matters worse, you've got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
3rd and long. Now Williams. He's got it at about the 8. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown Bears.
This is just backbreaking here. If you're the defense, you feel like you're in a really good spot. It's 3rd and pass. You understand what the offense likely has to do to convert the first down. They just don't do a great job of covering the receivers. And at the same point, let's give a lot of credit. Nice job by the quarterback working through his progression, getting to the right choice, and it pays off for a touchdown.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 20-yard line.
Cooks going in motion. So we are through one on this Thanksgiving Day. It's the Bears off to the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 10.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll get rid of it and complete it. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Lions first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds, but the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
2nd and 7. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's a short one caught by Laporta.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Throwing now from the gun. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Lions. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Lions get back in it. It is 21-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. To throw, it's Williams. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Loose inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Chicago. 2nd touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw. He connects with St. Brown. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, he'll throw, and that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. Here's Gibbs. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Now here's 2nd and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one taken in. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions are able to edge a bit closer. Very little time remaining in this 1st half as this kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half. And just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He'll send this one deep for Odunze.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Williams to throw on second down. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Komet. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. Touchback. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll go again with Swift. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. DeAndre Swift, intended target. And that'll set up fourth down. The Bears send out their punt team. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. operating from their own 23. They'll begin 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, here comes Gibbs. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Finding yourself down here multiple scores in the second half, the defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Montez Sweat that time fights his way in to record the sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and take.
At their own 18-yard line.
Give up the middle with Swift. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And he indeed picks up a Bears 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. That is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And he pulled it left. No good. And they do not cut into the deficit.
Well, no excuses here, Mike. This is pretty clear. He just flat out pulled it and winds up missing it wide left.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. Quick throw, taken in. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
A gain of 15. First down, Chicago.
They will run it over center with Swift. And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Bears. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will extend this third quarter lead.
14.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
We're on to the 4th on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now they'll set up to throw. It's caught by the tight end Laporta. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
A gain of 36 yards.
Back to throw. He'll go right back to Laporta. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. We've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of him, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
They'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Laporta.
Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. Let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger game.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
This is caught at 2, and he'll take it on in. Sam Laporta, touchdown Lions. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. On first down, it's Swift. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. On the ground, it's Swift. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Here's a handoff to Swift. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. That's caught, left side, it's complete. That catch number 40 on the season for him. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. That one knocked away and incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
Throw it again. It's Williams. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On third down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
on now, it's Carlos Santos for the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on top. The Bears call out their field goal team. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Bears add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup.
He was brought down by John Brisker. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The Lions will punt this ball away. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. This is taken at his own 30. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Swift. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll let one go down the middle. And he's got another one. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Chicago. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Lions first down.
He'll drop to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Throwing now from the gun. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. And they will get a little extra time to enjoy it on this holiday weekend as they get the job done here on Thanksgiving. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
business. This is highly recommended. This for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here for the flight attendant.
I've been around the world and and seen them things that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights that come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me. The numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers. Want to pick of the litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters. call them silverback gorillas going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime. Yeah, this is the big ticket. Culture Cop Town. I'm talking that King Richard. This like a movie. I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas. I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. This all bark, we all bite.
You gambling with your life? Well, let's